So I stopped and started the stream. Diamond told me that we lost audio. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Missed a ground out. There's 2 outs. Bottom of the...
All right, here we go, Bill. Hey, good at bats here, baby.
Good. Glad we're back.
Run it out, run it out.
Pop up.
Run it out.
2 outs. This should be the 3rd out. Okay. This is bottom of 8? Bottom of 8, 1-0. Not looking good for the Mammoth. So if you're a Federal League baseball fan, we just have a smorgasbord of streams for you to follow this tournament. I know the Grays are going to have a stream, and knowing Lars, it's going to be a high-quality stream. I talked to Chris Colleen on the Bruins yesterday. I ran into him when we were registering. The Bruins are kind of a offshoot or a version of the Cannons of the Federal League, and he mentioned that they were going to stream as well. So if you just hop on to social media, you should be able to find links for games going on all week from teams across the Federal League. I hope to stream most of these games. I might be called into duty at some point, but I don't anticipate playing much at all. In fact, next year if I come down, I think I'll just come down and stream.
3 minutes ago, I got a text that they lost audio.
Yeah, I think I got it back now.
Has the issue been resolved?
Yeah, my phone was. I got to figure out how to stop the phone.
Dude, you got to be like not quite so awesome, you know? Like if you're like me and you're not very awesome, the phone never rings.
Everybody I know is down here, so somebody in the field just got their phone out and called me. That's the only explanation.
All right, who's messing around here?
I don't know. I don't know anybody. Like everybody I know is.
Dad looks like he slept
is
here.
in front of me.
I'll say whose ass are we kicking, but I'm not much of an ass kicker, you know?
You strike me as the kind of guy who would know some kind of martial art, though.
I don't know. I have an art of eating Del Taco.
Yeah. Like a helicopter kick or something. I could see you. How has the Del Taco experience been so far?
I got there twice yesterday. 9 the first run, 10 the second run, so I'm at 19 currently. Today's Taco Tuesday, 3 for $1.69. Attaboy. Shout to
Getting Steinberg. So you're going to do some serious damage there today.
I'm really hoping so. It's the most economical play for food that you can really consider right now. Seeing as I have an unhealthy obsession with Del Taco.
Can you consider it food then? I mean, I know it's cheap. Does it rise to the level of food?
It is debatable. If I'm going to be completely honest, it's very debatable, but that's what my diet's going to consist of.
All right. Well, you've survived it for, 10 years doing that. Here's a fly ball to center. It's very short. Billy's got a long way to go.
Yeah, Billy!
He caught that, but it looked like it rattled around a little bit in center field in his glove, but he caught it. Yeah, rattled around a little bit. Yeah. It's 2 outs.
Get in my Billy.
It's like the worst as an outfielder when the ball moves.
Yeah, so it's jiggling. Because then when that slips out, it's like the...
Well, when I was younger, I could run and keep my head perfectly still. Now as I get older, my head starts bouncing around out there.
You get shakes every now and then.
Yeah.
Like if it's like a nice flat, field, it's good. Like I remember, we played a game over at like the Midway where the Saints played way back in the day, and we had like one game out there.
It's a fly ball to the right. No, it's gonna be caught. End of the bat.
Good grab. But yeah, like the Midway is so uneven that when you're running, you get those shakes.
The TC Dale played All-Star games there once or twice.
Yeah.
You're right. It was like an undulating outfield.
Yeah. So if you got on like you're hauling ass somehow, like if you could reach that speed to get going fast enough, it definitely starts shaking.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, boys. Here we go.
So apparently the phone cut out because I got an incoming call. Between games, I'll try to figure out how to turn off all that stuff. But if the stream drops at any point this week, my man Tom Corcoran is on the other end and he's going to let me know. So just stay tuned. I'll stop the stream and start it up again as quickly as I can.
So we have Mark.
Thank you.
Mark and somebody else. What's that? Who else?
Who hasn't hit?
Yeah. Oh, and you. I was like, I'm looking.
No, we're done by one.
And that's what I'm saying with the that we have. Don't change anything, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, sweet. You're still hitting for sure. Yeah, you hit.
You're like our best hitter.
Crazy to take them out. Hey, do your thing, boy. Let's have some fun here.
Okay, so this is our last chance on our last three.
Crazy thing is, this guy's very hittable. He's good.
Yeah, he's got a good fastball.
It kind of comes on you a little bit, but
Tommy,
I've seen a lot better.
can you re-enter? Not a hitter?
Was it hitter? No.
For sure you can.
Wait, you mean take him out and then put him back in? I think we could do an AB, but I don't think I'd have to look that up.
Hey, what you say,
I think
hey?
maybe,
You
Dan, I
need your
think
kid?
I think we could do an AB. Some discussion over here, I think, about who should bat this inning. We got Nate Jackson and Brian Bushman and Pat Ralston. There's only 2 guys left on the bench, though. Me and Mark Hoyland.
Hey, good eye. Your pitch now.
So I don't know who the discussion would be about. I doubt it's about Mark. I don't know how much Mark has been playing.
Hey, you didn't want that, eh? You didn't want that
Me,
one.
And I'm not a better option than these guys, so I think they've settled on these 3. We got Nate Jackson, Brian Bushman, Pat Ralston. Try to get us right. Hey, there's a fly ball. That's gonna be foul.
Hey, that's a nice look, eh?
Fly ball on the right field line. That curved foul.
That was a dumb one.
1 and 2. Just sit in the last inning. I'm gonna go move. I'm gonna get a different angle. Let's see if I can get a setup. Maybe get you a shot behind home plate since it's near the end of the game. I don't think Torrey or will care too much. This is not a good look though. I might be within earshot of Diamond Dan's stream, so I'll just do this for half inning. Get a little more of the field though. Brings him up on a pitch to pick like middle in. Nate having a word. Nate was not convinced. His parting words were whatever you say. It's not the words you use when you're in agreement with someone. Brian Bushman. Brian's got 2 hits today. So after the game, we'll steal some valor. We'll go through the handshake line and get some congratulations, and then we'll stick around a little bit, see what guys have to say. Try not to be too obtrusive after losses because people don't necessarily want to have a camera stuck in their face, but we'll stick around a little bit, and then he grunted with exertion on that fastball, elevating. And then we'll go offline for a while, and we'll either stream the next game between Lakeville and whoever they're playing, or we'll come back when the Mammoth are set to play at 3 o'clock Arizona, 4 o'clock Arizona time. I'm not sure what time we play, but we do have another game later. We're in the top of the 9th. We're down by 1-0. Bushy fouling it off. It's great to see Bushy get a couple of hits. Get through. Another hit for Bushy. What a game for Brian Bushman. Bushy might be the most popular player on the team. He's simply impossible not to like Brian Bushman. Just a free spirit and very selfless. Okay, we've got Pat Ralston grounded into a double play last at bat. And Pat to find a way on. Again, what I'm looking to do is get back to the top of the order, give Diamond Dan a shot. There's a base hit to center field. It's going to drop. It's a big hit by Pat. Attaboy, Pat. It's a big hit. Okay, now we've got our new addition. number 1. And then we've got Mike Dahl, and then we've got Diamond Dan. So, first and second, 1 out. Down by 1 run. We've got 9, 10, and then top. Looks like Matt Quill's got some questions. Looks like Greeley's getting Mark Hoyland in. He's going to run for Pat Hanlon. Hey, nice hit, Pat. Pat will be happy with that. First and second, 1 out. Mammoth down by 1, top of the 9th. They have stuck with Dave Meyer, and why not? He has shut us down. I suspect they'll throw Matt Meyer next game. It's a good take. It's a tough pitch to lay off. Slide piece down and away. Maybe curveball. On this level, I have a hard time just differentiating curves and sliders sometimes. It's a fastball off the plate. That's been a strike the whole game. Batters have not been too happy with that call, but it's been there the whole game. 1-1. Chopper to the right side. Off his glove. Bushy's wheeling. He's going to score. Lumberjacks. I'm sorry. Mammoth have tied it up. Mammoth has some fans. Got the go-ahead run at third base with 1 out. Oh, and here he is.
We're
the
here.
prima donna. The cavalry comes in. It's like Gandalf riding over the crest and the 2 towers. It's for me. Boy, it's like the sun just popped out, right? I mean, we were down, we scored. It's like
Cavalry is here.
It's like the sun just popped out of the cloud, and we were down. We tie it up, and these 2 walk up. Smolik and Stark are middle of the order guys for us, and they just walked up. So, come on, Dolly. We got the third baseman in, middle infield back, double play depth. Wow, he's got to be careful over there. Almost got picked at first. Score's now 1-1.
Stay close over there, 1. Come on.
What a big. That was good contact by Matt. Went off Torres' glove at second base, dribbled out to the outfield. Brian Bushman wheeled in from second base. First and third, 1 out, tie score, 1-1, top of the 9th. Mike Dahl at the plate, Diamond Dan Casaza on deck. Oh, that's a good cut. I can see Dolly's looking up at the sky and grimacing. He knew he was right on time with that pitch. He was not fooled by that curveball at all. He just missed it. Now I think he's going to get a healthy fastball. Matt a little bit tighter at first base now after that last pickoff move nearly picked him clean. It's a good pitch because the umpire's been calling that pitch off the plate all game, but he didn't. It was clearly a ball, but it was a good thought. It's a good take by Dolly too, because I'm sure he's aware that that's a dangerous pitch to take. This is the double play ball. Made it. I thought he beat that out. Okay, we've got a double play ruling on the field. Okay, I know what they're saying. Shit. They're calling Matt the runner for interference because he didn't slide into second base. We have a rule in the MSBL, TCMBL, on this level of baseball where you have to slide into second. and I wasn't watching, but apparently Matt did not slide. You got to get out of the way. You don't have to slide, but you can't be in the way of the throw. That's unfortunate because Dolly beat it out. Now it's also possible that if Matt slides and there's no obstruction there, he doesn't beat that throw out. So I'm gonna go back. How we doing, Dan?
Good. Happy to be off that plane.
Yeah.
And down here.
You see the fishing action last night?
I did. I saw the
It was
pictures.
awesome.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
How's this game going?
It's 1-1. We just
Yeah.
scored a run.
What inning we got?
This is bottom of ninth.
Okay. Bottom of 9?
Bottom of ninth. It's been really,
gotta be kidding.
really fast. Yeah.
That last run.
Yeah, that really hurt. Apparently he didn't slide.
I didn't see it. I
see
mean, I
it
just
either.
was watching him to see if he'd be safe at one. And
He was safe, but the call was he didn't slide, right?
Right. It was called out interference at 2 because he didn't slide.
oh, it stinks.
Yeah.
Did it affect the throw? Like if he slides, is it interfering?
I don't know. I didn't pay close enough attention.
Hey, nice hit. Nice
Thanks.
hit, man. That was
Got
really
sawed
important.
off, but
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Someone wants to.
Well, that's unfortunate. Another barn burner, Tori. Wouldn't expect anything else. Okay, I'm not sure where they are in the order. I know number 2 struck out once. Looks like we've got James Andre on deck. Andres have speed. Boy, that was an unfortunate play, you know? I mean, it's been so hard to generate any offense against Meyer, to have a shot like that and first and third one out.
You go, Grilly!
But we play on another inning. Bottom of the 9th inning, 1-1. Mammoth pick up 1 in the top of the 9th. Grilly, of course, will pitch 20 innings if necessary. Good curveball. It'll be interesting to see if they bring in Matt Meyer. I don't see him warming up, but if ever you were going to bring in Meyer, now would seem to be the time. It's possible that they just want to save him for game 2. I think Lakeville's next opponent and our opponent at 4 o'clock, we play the same team. Lakeville, there's a line drive, followed down the left field line. I think our common opponent next game may have won this division in the past. So it's possible Tori saw that and wants to give them a full dose of Matt Meyer. We'll see. 2 strikes. Same pitch he struck him on before. Actually, I think before he struck him out on a curveball that broke in from his shoulder. So it broke in across the inside part of the plate. That one broke off the plate. It's James Andre. James hit a nice line drive fly out to left field. One of the harder hit balls of the day, I would say. I see Matt Meyer is on the on-deck circle. It's a good swing. The Andres both have really short swings. If you ever watch the Andres warming up before games, they have this routine they go through. And, you know, neither one of them have much of a load. It's very much hands to the ball, very direct, very short. James got a little leg kick there. More of a leg lift than a leg kick. 2 strikes. Good pitch. count is 2-2. Pop up. That was a changeup. Long way for Casey to go. Casey dove. Couldn't get there. That's unfortunate. I mean, that was just bad contact. We're just on these big fields down here. Just got it. Too much ground for Casey to cover. So little pop flare to right, short right center, drop in front of Casey, or dropped in front of a diving Casey. Casey didn't have a play on it. Man on first, 1 out. Matt Meyer is pinch hitting. Matt can really hit. Matt arrived maybe in the 3rd inning. Tori told me they weren't expecting him until tomorrow, so something of a surprise. Are you getting in there next inning? Yeah, well, we got the top next inning, so. Talking to Dan Smollett, he just got off the plane. Yeah. Been a really good ball game, 1-1. That's a sky pop up. We got Nate Jackson over there. You're not gonna be able to see this. He says he's got it. I heard the thump of the glove. That's an out. That's a big out. 2 outs. And we have mustache number 8. I don't know number 8, but I like his mustache. I thought we might see James Andre try to steal the base. Now that there's 2 outs, still not looking to steal. I think they respect Lippert's arm. Lippert's got a good arm. Pretty good pop time, I think. I mean, I don't know. I think as an amateur catcher, he's got a good pop time. I don't know about. He faked the break and he's held up. I believe there's 2 outs. What's the first out? Bottom of the 9th, 1-1. 2 outs, Dan? 2 outs? 2 outs? Oh yeah, that's right. The first one was a strikeout. 2 outs, man on first. Still don't see Matt Meyer warming up, so I'm thinking they're going to stick with the other Meyer, Dave Meyer, who has been masterful. No other way to describe his performance. He has shut us down. Really, just let's get a sense of where the team is at right now. Epic. Attaboy, Grilly. Masterful.
Come on now.
Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's rock.
Nice try out there.
Should have had it.
Bushy.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay.
The wind's Casey, wind pushing it.
Man, bro.
That's why.
It was weird because
It did end up like 4 feet from the entire time.
like that's what it's doing out in the backfield. So the same thing.
Yeah.
Plus he right-hander.
You're gonna go right to you.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying.
And then I'm like,
I wasn't going
Just get the band on the tail.
The only thing that stops the high is prejudice. I mean, America's best.
That was a high pop-up, man.
It was up there.
Yeah.
But I like him up there.
Yeah.
A lot of backspin.
Yeah.
Professionally pop up right
Yeah.
there. I'll catch those.
High sky, though.
It's the number bullshit.
No, it's not a high sky. It's not a high sky today. It's a low sky. It's the first high sky reference of the tournament. There'll be many, many more. It's actually a low sky today. We've got a lot of cloud cover. It's a Minneapolis sky. Yeah. So we go to the top of the 10th.
You go, fellas. Here we go.
Bushy, 3 hits.
What if it's all luck? It's
What if
all luck.
it's no
All
luck?
luck. All luck. Got a lucky rabbit's foot somewhere.
You face this kind of pitching in 18 plus all the time. I mean, come on.
Well, not this kind of pitching right here though.
Oh, Meyer's in.
Yeah, this guy's a whole different animal.
Oh.
Look at this beast. Look at he's like a much better 99 out here.
Yeah, he is much bigger in person.
Yeah, that dude he's a baller, man.
And he'd be like 99 in like the MLB The Show.
Yeah,
too,
if
right?
I'm
Like,
standing
he'd be
next to him for a
99.
picture, I've got to get a decimal in front of my 99.
No one's the better 99 than NBA Live 95. G player 99 for the Bulls.
All right,
Smack.
you heard it
Smack.
from
He
Nate
just walked
Jackson.
right off. That's a mic drop. That's a mic drop.
Yeah, if we were gonna rate, if we were gonna give, the players on this field a rating.
Shorten up here, kid.
MLB The Show rating, which is 1 to 99. There'd be probably 199 player, and it would be the guy in the mound, Matt Meyer. Quite possibly
I get tough now. Let's go.
the best pitcher that any of us will face in our careers. So Nate Stark is at the plate. Nate just got off the plane. We saw him walk up. This is a lot to ask for a guy who was on a plane an hour ago. I know this is good. I'll move. No, we don't have to move. A lot of that when Matt Meyer is pitching. A lot of strikeouts. Last time we saw Matt Meyer, it was in the Federal League playoffs. Matt, I believe, had pitched the night before, 2 days before, with his Class B town ball team. So it wasn't 100% Matt Meyer, and we scored a couple runs off of him, but he wasn't throwing like this.
Good work. Let's go, baby. One better, kid.
Matt Meyer pitched in AAA, I believe, in 2014 or 2015. And if you look up his numbers on Baseball Reference, he was striking out over a batter per inning.
Right away. Good eye. Let's get you on base, baby. Here we go.
Now, one thing about Diamond Dan is he does play with a pub team. He plays town ball. I think he's seen really good pitching.
Atta-way, Dan.
Dan also hit a triple off of Matt Meyer in that playoff win we had against Lakeville. I believe he also struck out twice, so. Oh man, that's a fastball. I don't know if the speed difference between this fastball and the fastballs we've seen from Grill and the other Meyer is as noticeable to you as it is to me, but that is a fastball. Diamond Dan thought that was a ball. That was some kind of breaking pitch, front door slide or something. Threw it at his knee and it broke over the plate. Dan did not like the call, but I believe now the count is 3-2. I think he's just gonna whip a fastball in there. There it is.
Atta-way, Dan.
Man, that is a fastball. Can't get over how fast that looks from here.
Atta-way.
Wow.
Come on, Lip.
Okay, he threw the walk. That pitch to me was, I think if he swung up on that pitch, I think he looked at the umpire, but I think that was close enough that was a risky take. But to Diamond's credit, he took it and he drew the walk. Hard to tell from this angle again. Pitch was outside on him. Now I would anticipate that Meyer would neutralize Dan's speed at first. First, because he's a lefty, and presumably he's got a professional move as a lefty. And second, because he throws so hard. You just don't have time to. You just don't have time to get up to speed before the ball's in the catcher's glove. He's running. Throw. He's in there.
He's the type of hitter who could put a ball in play here and get it through the infield.
He's short.
Yeah.
Lip is short to the baseball, so he's got the kind of swing you want for a guy like Meyer. Very much just hands straight to the ball. So does Casey, who's on deck. These are two good hitters to have a shot at driving diamond in, I would say. Lip and Casey. Versus say like a Nate Stark, who's got just a beautiful swing, but I think Nate would acknowledge that it's a longer swing. Whereas these two, and even Sievert, who's in the hole, Sievert's very short to the ball as well. So we got three hitters coming up. I think they're all going to be overmatched by Meyer at some level, but in terms of their approach at the plate, I think there are three hitters we'd want up there at this point. The guy on second, a chance to take the lead.
Good job, Lip. Good job.
Top of the 10th. Man on second. 1 out. We must have added Stark to the bottom of the order. Because Gall made last the inning before. It's interesting.
Go, Lip.
Lip up the middle as it gets through. Nice diving stop. Okay, that was a diving stop. I know you can't see this. Ground ball up the middle. Torrey made a really nice play to knock it down. Got a glove on it. Lip beat there was no throw to first, so Lip's on first base. Torrey threw behind Diamond, who was rounding third, but Diamond got back to the base, so it's first and third, 1 out. Casey Johnson. Casey and I actually watched video of Meyer last night in the hot tub. We watched a replay of the tournament game. First and third, 1 out. Scores tied 1-1. We're in the top of the 10th. Matt Meyer on the mound. Torrey coming to say something. Waving the catcher in. So Casey actually did spend a fair amount of time last night watching the video, and to the extent that you can pick anything up from a video from this angle, from this far away from the field, and the relatively poor quality of this video, you can only accumulate so much information, but he scraped up as much as he could from that video. Let's see if it pays off. Good take.
Way off, baby. Good job, Case. Good job.
One thing about Case, and I mentioned it about Lip, Casey's exceptionally short to the ball. He's really knob to the ball kind of hitter. It's a shot. Oh, shit. Son of a.
Right up to him.
That's crushing. Double play.
Damn it. Good step.
What sucks about that is Casey put a barrel on that fastball. It just got a little deep on him, so rather than getting that line drive trajectory, he basically hit it into the ground, and because he barreled it, it got to the short side very quick, and it was a very easy 6-4-3 double play. Man. Gotcha. Second inning in a row where it felt like guy on third base, guy on third base 1 out, both last inning and then this inning. We don't score, and that hurts.
I was thinking about it. I disagree with you staying 1 out. I don't know. Yeah. If Casey got down 0-2, I was going to he took that pitch nicely, like he was on it. He held late, and another thing, he crushed that ball in the middle, and the other side play was pretty great. So staying at first is probably the smart play. With 2 outs, I mean, first, yeah. 2 outs.
That hurts, Dan. Felt like it was.
Like right there, I thought it was going to happen.
potentially get picked off, right?
Yeah, that's a very good at bat against Meyer. I mean, just to make contact is an accomplishment. He put a barrel on it.
But Torrey fielded it cleanly. Saved the run.
Yeah, that was a really nice play by Torrey, right? Like in hindsight.
If he kicks it, then I'm yelling, go, go, go.
For sure. Yeah, it goes by him.
Yeah.
Like it was basically a full-out dive to knock it down. Really nice play by Torrey. Talking about the ball that was hit up the middle by Lip. Torrey knocked down, kept Diamond Dan from going home.
Okay, now we know if we have runners on first and third, immediately have the first guy steal.
Yeah.
The decision I wonder about is adding Stark to the bottom. I mean,
Signal for a hit and run.
I think I would rather have Diamond Dan leading off and keep Stark in my back pocket. Should the game extend, you bring Stark in maybe when we get past our top of the order. I mean, the counter argument is Stark is one of our very, very best hitters, so you want to give him a shot. So I get it. Let's pop up to Mike Dahl. Because I think we added Stark. It wasn't a pinch hit situation. I think we just added him to the bottom. I could be wrong about that, though. I'll try to find out in between games and report back. Let's see, James Andre. I think that's James. Where's this John?
Get away. Good job, girl.
I think this is John. It's a little bit hard for me to tell from here. At any rate, it's one of the Andres. And there's those quick hands that I talk about with the Andres. Yeah, this is John. I mentioned earlier that this has been kind of a low-stress game for Grilly, but obviously with every inning that goes on, you're depleting his gas tank a little bit. I wonder if there's any thought about maybe, I don't know who we bring in now. This is where we really miss a guy like Kenny. I think really is not going to want to give the ball up and gives us our best chance. Jack's calling off Grilly, makes the catch. Cool as a cucumber, Nate Jackson at third base. Nate was suffering for some back issues last tournament. He looks. I don't notice anything like that this tournament. So hopefully a big tournament from Nate Jackson is on deck. 2 outs. How long will this game go? I think 33 got a hit off of Grilly earlier this game. Sitting in left center. Foul ball, left side, 2 strikes. So I mentioned it earlier, I'll mention it one more time. There's another stream. Diamond Dan Casaza's got his camera set up. You'll get a better view of the game. And you won't have to listen to me in center field. Billy's on it, catches it 3 outs. So feel free to hop over there at any point. What Diamond Dan can't do is this. You can't take the pulse of the dugout like I can with the camera.
Let's go. We hit now. Go back.
We'll get him, Jackson.
What's up, Tom?
Hey, good wood. Good hustle too.
That's cool, boys. All right.
Both you and Casey.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, Case, good wood, man.
Thank you. Nice spot right at.
Unlucky.
It almost
Unlucky.
did the Emery hop over the shortstop.
Yeah, no, you.
But it,
I mean, he hit that
turned
hard.
into candy instead.
Calling it too.
I mean, he gave you his best fastball, and you got the barrel on it, just a little bit deep, right?
Yeah.
A little bit out in front, and you're gonna hit that line drive somewhere.
Really squared it up pretty much. Just got it on the ground a bit too much. And got the shortstop. It's one of those hit tracks ones that everybody gets so frustrated about, where you get one of your highest exit velos and shortstop inevitably scoops it up.
Right.
Makes a super clean play.
He got a really nice hop. I mean, it was just tailor-made once he got that hop.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a thing, Nate Stark, to be on the plane an hour ago, and then you got to face number 99, who I said, like, if this were a video game, he'd be rated 99, right? Like, on a 1 to 99 scale, he'd be 99.
Yeah.
It's a good number for him.
That's the first time I faced him.
What'd you think?
Hard to say. I don't think I got a strike in that.
Really? Did we
I was
add?
given.
Did we add you to the bottom, or did you pinch it? No, I think I would have saved you. I think I would have led Diamond off and saved you.
Go, Scotty, service off, baby.
But I mean, that comeback is you're one of our best hitters. We want to give you a shot.
Come on,
The
Scotty.
game might be over by the time you get a shot. So.
I needed to get in before Meyer got
Yeah. Okay, we're back.
No way. You want to put him in for me? Do it. I don't care.
Here we got Seabird. I mentioned another guy with quick hands.
Be ready.
See, we can contrast Lippert, Johnson, and Sievert with the guy coming up, the guy on deck, Bill Houseman. Bill does not.
Out of baseballs, out of baseballs.
Bro, this one's not doing anything, right?
No, you can take it. I couldn't. I just was struggling with it. So I was saying Scott's another guy who's short to the ball, and I think he's got the bat speed, the hand speed to get around on a fastball. It's behind on that one though. Sievert's also got the power to hit a home run. Question is, can he get the hands through and the barrel out? I mean, we saw that Casey did. Casey got the hands through, but he caught the ball over the plate instead of out in front of the plate, and it led to that ground ball.
Go, Scotty. Yeah, man.
Let's base it to the right side.
Just good hitters, you know.
Well, I mentioned you,
Getting the ball in play.
you, like Lip, you and Siebert. You guys all have the similar approaches. You're very short to the ball, with very quick with your hands.
Yeah.
Versus say Billy here. Like this, to me, this is a matchup that does not favor Billy because Billy's got a much more pronounced load. We need base coaches, guys. What's that? Base coaches. So yeah, Billy, if you watch Billy at the plate, he's got a very pronounced load. I think he would agree it's a longer swing. It's actually more like they teach it on YouTube videos. Hitting instructors, they talk about the load. Brings the hands back.
Go, Billy. Come on, 6.
Shifts the lower half forward. But I mean, you can see right there, it's a swing that it just takes longer to complete.
See, you're reading between the lines. I like it.
I think he's going to be susceptible to this caliber of fastball that's elevated. Like if I'm Meyer here, I think I'll just elevate a fastball, but we'll see. I mean, Meyer knows more about pitching than I ever have, so that's what he does here. There it is. Yeah. Billy's just laughing like. I know I keep talking about short swings, but I threw batting practice to these guys last year at our practice. It's the first time I had seen Nate hit from that position anyway. And Nate was another guy who struck me.
So it's a short ball.
And I was just saying, I threw BP to him last year. I was impressed by how quick he is with his hands. And then we got on deck Dan Smoke, who I would say is more like Billy with his approach. So I think we need Nate here to get Sievert to third base. It's a good cut. I felt like Nate was on that pitch. Didn't feel like that pitch was by him. He just missed it.
As opposed to my first swing, where it was in the glove.
You adjusted though.
Yeah.
1 out, top of the 11th.
The number one thing I wanted to do was actually swing, and not watch a strike.
Yeah.
Because that just helps you calibrate.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost wanted to swing regardless of where that pitch is going to be. I don't care if I look goofy there, but just to get that timing going, be like, where do I need to be with my swing on these things? Good job, Nate. Let's go, baby. Come on, Nate.
Got a guy in first, 1 out, top of the 11th. Scores 1-1. Nate Jackson at the plate, Matt Meyer on the mound.
Shoulder in.
2 strikes when you just elevate a fastball. I mean, my default in this position is just to elevate a fastball.
Mm-hmm. Put it down.
So here's Dan Smoke. Dan's another guy, excellent hitter. 1 year, the last year of the Lumberjacks, he was our best hitter. And then the Lumberjacks folded. He was one of our best hitters this year with the Mammoth, but Dan's another guy who I wouldn't describe him as short to the ball. So I think this is going to be a challenge for Dan Smolik as well. We'll see.
Careful over here, Pat.
Good take, Dano. Dan's capable of hitting the ball over the fence down here, I would say. He's got to get that barrel through, though. See, his first swing, well calibrated. Dan shook his head no. Umpire shook his head yes. Called it a strike. 1-1.
So again, I don't like that Dan's watched that. Some people, I guess, could be different about it, but I love and I like just that philosophy of swinging to, see how heavy your bat is, see how slow you are, see how far behind it you are, see how you need to adjust with an actual game swing.
He thought that was a ball, though.
Yeah,
but it was close enough that,
I almost say sacrifice a strike.
Mm-hmm.
Right now he doesn't know what it takes to trigger.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, if you're going to take your approach up there, then both those pitches are close enough that you can swing. Right? Even if you're worried about maybe expanding the zone, you're not expanding them that much with those. So we got a 2-2 count now.
I mean, it's a different philosophy.
Taste.
It's another way of thinking.
But to your point, he hasn't swung the bat yet. He's down 2 strikes. And there's the third one. I feel like Meyer is good enough to hit that spot.
What the hell you do about that?
He's talking to the umpire, saying good call. He's got his fingers together showing an inch. I think he's suggesting that was a precision call by the umpire. I don't know. We get to a point. This game keeps going. Like I said, it's a little bit of a Pyrrhic, P-H-Y-R-R-I-C. That's how you spell it. It's a little bit like we can win this battle but lose the war. I don't know how you pronounce it. Pyrrhic?
That might be coming up through time.
Are we really?
We got to be close. 2.5 hours. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, but this game's been going so fast.
That's true.
I think we take a tie, wouldn't we, at this point? Because I was just saying, like, we could win this battle with Grill, but lose the war in the sense that we take so much out of his arm, right?
We didn't have, start their Smoke in the lineup and to get out of here with a tie.
I feel like if it were anybody that Grill were matching innings with, I'd feel good. But like, I don't think you want to try to match Husides with Matt Meyer. I just think it's a losing proposition, right? So if we can get out of here with a tie, I take it.
Yeah, I agree.
But the game's game went so fast that we should find out what the time. Pat, do you know what time it is? I mean, we can figure it out. Bush, you know what time it is?
See what?
You know what time it is?
I can figure that out for you.
It's a ground ball. Dolly, gloves. Good throw. Good throw. One out.
Hey, way to stay composed, Dolly. At a kid.
The time is 11:24 p.m. or a.m. actually. We're in the a.m. here. We're in the a.m.
11:30 would be.
We're like 36 minutes away from the p.m.
3-hour time. I don't know.
No, I think it's 2.5.
I think it is 2.5.
So we're speculating here that if it's a 2.5 hour limit, this inning, if this game did start at 9 and it's 2.5 hours, if it's 11:24, there's a chance that this would be the last inning. I think we would take a tie here. I would. Hey Tori, is there a 2.5 hour limit? 3 hour? 3 hour? 2:45?
No, there's 4. What do you mean?
What's the?
45 minutes left is what I was told.
Oh, we do. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
We're not even
It's a
close
tie.
then.
Then it's a tie.
Okay, good. I thought we were closer than that. Apparently we got 45 minutes left, so we're gonna get this one done. I think it must be. I don't know. I don't know. The bottom line is we have 45 minutes left, so we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna eke a tie out of this. I think it's gonna be decided on the field. So this is Jamie Steinberg. Jamie
John Matty Grill.
involved in the one run they scored. It was the second inning. He led off with a double. Came around to score eventually. Does a really good. Ooh, nice pick by Dolly. Can he make the throw? What a play! I couldn't see that. So Dolly went to his backhand, deep in the hole, just snatched it off the ground, threw a strike to first base. Mike Dahl. Just gathering confidence at short, which is really good to see. Dolly's a gamer. Mackrell just doing what Mackrell does.
Good pitch.
Navigating this lineup. Bottom of the 11th, 1-1. It's a fly ball to right, should be caught. Scotty's coming in, long way to come, makes the catch. All right, let's
Let's go. Everybody hits. Let's go. Let's go.
How you doing, Grilly? I'm assuming you're just going to keep going, right?
I think I'm gonna cash out right here.
So
We got a lot of
You got a lot of
play.
tournament left, right?
Yeah, I think Matt's loose. I actually might go one more guy though, because Witt's up, and he typically doesn't like my changeup. So
I was talking like if we stick with you too long, we can win this game, but in the long run lose because you don't have the.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's smart. So who's coming in?
I think it's gonna go to Matt.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's who Stark had down home.
So I think Stark's not pitching, the other guy is, right? Yeah. So you can see the plan next inning is to bring in our ad, Matt. Matt pitched against us, I think in either the state tournament or the Federal League tournament, I don't remember which. Did a good job. He faced me, he got me out on a ground ball. I'm sure he doesn't remember. It was a memorable moment for me. Anytime I get in at bat. He threw hard though. How are we feeling, Matt?
Good.
Good. We missed you last night, Nate. We missed you in the hot tub. You know, the hot tub was basically like 93 degrees. A lot of gnashing of the teeth and wailing on Casey's part because we could not get it to work.
Sure. My son's birthday is on Halloween, so
Yeah.
I can't miss that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could, but that's okay. You made it.
I'm here.
You're here. Okay, so let's get back to the game. We got Pat Ralston. Now, Ralston's been having that bad at one point against Meyer, where he barreled the ball to center field. It was an out, but he hit it hard. Pat also really likes lefties, so I think to the extent that we have batters who no one's gonna be comfortable against Meyer, but I think Pat's okay with this.
Drop it, boy, get down.
Nice catch.
Nice catch.
Nice catch. So that was an end of the bat flare. First baseman basically backpedaled his way and then made a jumping backwards lunge at it and caught it. A really nice catch. Here's Matt.
I mean, you made him make a hell of a play.
I haven't seen Matt enough as a hitter to know
Hey, go one.
what his approach might be or what we can expect here. Again, Matt's added to our roster for this tournament. It's a good cut.
Damn.
Matt was down here playing 40 plus. I suspect he did not see anything in this stratosphere in terms of pitch speed last week. But I'm sure he saw a lot of pitches. So.
I mean, too old, though. I appreciate you being aggressive in this.
Oh man, that's a fastball. That's a really good cut. Hey, great cut. I mean, that was basically a full throttle fastball, and Matt followed it straight back. He was right on that, but I also feel like that was his pitch to hit. Not sure he's going to get another cut like that. Straight through. Feels like he got one shot up there against Meyer. Like if you're lucky, you're going to get one pitch where you know you're going to be on time with it. And you saw Matt follow that one back. Mike Dahl. Dolly been rock solid at shortstop. Not in a statuesque sense either. He's displayed a lot of range, good glove, good arm. Ooh.
Hey, reset, Jeff. Let's go.
And that's kind of what we see in the Federal League sometimes. We go down against Meyer. Guys start their swing, and they're not even halfway through, and it's in the glove. Yeah, really. Dolly's way behind that fastball. Now, I don't know why you would mess around with anything but a fastball. Dolly has not shown that he can get that timing down, bat through the zone quick enough. Oh, okay, that's a good cut. That's a good cut. Meyer drops down to that 3/4 delivery, almost a sidearm delivery, and it creates the illusion that it's a humpback fastball that's coming in close to 90, so it feels like it's a rising fastball. To me, I feel like I would never hit that pitch. I'd rather get something over the top for Meyer than that sidearm big filthy pitch.
Good take. Good at bat, 21.
I mean, Meyer is basically Grill with a power arm. Like, Grill has exceptional control. But, I mean, as a guy who pitched in AAA,
2-1, here we go. Good job.
I think Meyer's got that level of control, but he's got a big league arm to go with it. Truly a big league arm. Like a guy who was on the cusp of a major league career. So he's really with a power arm, which is a scary prospect. Nice strike three. Hey, good at bat, Dolly. Way to fight. It's a good cut. Again, Dolly had that one pitch that he fouled back, right? How much time left in the game? we think there's about a half hour. I asked Tori as he walked by last inning, and he said 45 minutes. We think about a half hour. I mean, we've played a lot of innings, but it's been a really, really fast game. So, new pitcher. You probably heard me talking to Grilly. I'm sure he's thinking the same thing that I've been talking about, and suggesting that we can hit a point with Grilly on the mound where we end up hurting. Even if we win, we cash Grilly out to the point where we lose. So I think this is smart. Well, I don't know much about this pitcher. Again, new to the team. He did pitch against us. It's a good fastball. He's a big-bodied guy. See what kind of pitches he's got. See, the Dodgers are over on our field to the right. We're at the Tempe complex this morning. Kind of a cloverleaf setup, so there's games going on all around us, at least behind us. Dodgers were the team that the Mammoth beat last year in the Cactus Championship.
What a game.
What a game, right?
Baseball's great.
Best. They put out some tweets when the divisions weren't out, and they weren't all that happy with getting kicked up to this division. One of the guys said they don't have any pros, and they were a lucky hop away from not making the championship, so I don't think they were all that happy with their
Oh, that's all right. Hey, it's a dirty ball
but
anyway, so.
Hey, they're all dirty balls.
Tournament organizers
When I get done with them, they're clean.
got to get
atta
enough
baby,
teams
atta
in this
baby.
division
Talk
to
to
make
this
it a
guy.
tournament. So
This guy's got you.
it's either that, or you basically just drop everyone down to the Cactus level, which would have been an option, I suppose, as well. At any rate, here we are. Joe Witt at the plate. Matt on the mound, number 1. Grilly mentioned he might pitch against Witt because he's been successful. The reason he pitched against Witt is because he barrels balls like that. That's a fly ball to center field. Billy catches, 1 out. Joe Witt claps his hands as he rounds first base. I think he feels like he just missed that. Joe Witt played, I think he made rookie ball. Really good player. Here's number 2. Number 2 did not have a lot of success against Matt Grill. I can remember 2 strikeouts. Probably happy to see a new pitcher out there. Some kind of 12-6 curveball. Didn't catch enough of the inside part of the plate. That's a ball. Ball 1. Ooh, I would not, yeah. Batter's looking back and saying strike, question mark. That was an interesting strike call. That was way up and in. That's a good fastball. Bulldog out there. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. It's the first pass ball we've seen from any pitcher. I think that's the first pass ball we've seen from any pitcher.
It might be. I was
13
just
innings.
thinking the same thing.
I mean, how remarkable is that? Just shows you how good the pitching's been, and the catching. I wonder how long he can throw with this level of ferocity. It's just a good fastball. He's mixing his pitches well. Nice pitch. It's been a tough day for number 2. He looks like a player, though. Like, I suspect that bat's going to make some noise later on in this tournament. It's a guy I know we got to be careful with, James Andre. Matt Meyer on deck. I'm not sure we've seen a walk. I thought maybe we had a Mammoth who walked. I'm quite sure no one on Lakeville's walked yet. There's a hit by pitch though. We did have a hit by pitch too. James has got good speed at first base. We didn't see him try to steal on Matt Grell. Both the Andres occasionally have issues. I can't remember if it was, I think it was James who struggled with a calf issue for a while when he was on the Lumberjacks, so maybe he's not looking to run. We'll see.
No doubles!
Yeah. Lippert yelled no doubles, which is smart because as long as James Andre isn't hobbled, he's going to score in a double. This is kind of a fraught moment, I think. Meyer against this guy.
That guy said he could get all these balls clean. How do you get this thing clean? Look at that.
I don't know. I mean, like when my uniform, you get this mud on your jersey, it never comes out. How are you going to get it off of a baseball?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, who said we should get it off?
Oh, that guy said that he gets them nice and clean.
Well, maybe that guy should get that one nice and clean. I mean,
should have asked him what his secrets were.
Yeah.
He has a Jedi mind trick. I know, the force is not strong with this one here.
Matt Meyer working, I think the count is 2-1. Off the plate. Three and 1. 3-0. Ball four. Okay, that's 2 walks. A couple of probably wild pitches.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Are there 2 outs?
Going, guys!
No, there's 2 outs, guys.
No, we're going.
I have one job. I start losing track of things. I gotta pay closer attention. I've been told there's 2 outs. First and second. Bottom of the 12th, I believe. Score's tied at 1. Base hit, game's over. We got good arm and left. Billy's got a good arm. Sievert's got a good arm, but there's also good speed at second base. And these fields are so big that anything out there, he's going to score. Because these fielders are playing fairly deep. Ooh, good pitch. I think it's a good call, too. Dropped out of the bottom of the zone for a ball. So, I mean, it's obvious Matt doesn't have quite the control that Grilly had. I mean, that's not a surprise. Very, very few pitchers do, but we've been spoiled by seeing Grill and the 2 Myers pitch for 12 innings. Matt definitely has a good arm. But I would say this level of control is what we're more accustomed to seeing on this level versus what we saw from the Myers and Grill, which is, pinpoint precision with the pitches. It's a ball. Okay, bases loaded, 2 outs. Now we're a pass ball away, probably. Grilly's going out there. Gonna have a word. sure what they're talking about out there.
Especially when having objects, people, really nothing, you know. Really break it down.
I think they're talking to Brian, who pitches as well, the first baseman. I wonder if there's some talk about whether we bring Brian in. I'd kind of be surprised if we did that. And I think you let Matt finish this out. He's gotten 2 outs. He's got a good arm.
You got 2 dead. Hey, you got this, Matt. You got this, buddy. We got your back, too. We got your back.
What that conversation was about, I'm curious. There's 2 outs. You're not going to talk about where you're playing the infield. As a manager who never ever does mound visits, I probably shouldn't even speculate. I don't know what managers say to pitchers when they do those things. 2 outs. Say, looks like Matt's struggling a little bit out there right now. If I'm this pitcher and if I'm this hitter and I have confidence, I take a strike. A little up in the zone, but he got the strike call. 1-1. Now I think he's looking to hit. Good at bat by this batter. He looks very comfortable up there. Looks young too. Another guy I don't know. 3-1. All the way. So again, we'll stick around for a little while. I should say about the stream tonight, I think there's a chance that Lars is going to stream the game. If Lars streams the game, I may not stream. It's really silly having 3 streams. Nice pitch. Lars talked about streaming our second game tonight as part of kind of the packages putting together for the Federal League. So if you know how to, let's focus on here. It's 3-2, full count, 2 outs. It's a ground ball. Oh, got him! Oh my God. Okay, so that was a ground ball that Nate Jackson at third took a high hop. He had to leave the ground to field it, and then he kind of threw a Zeppelin over to first base. That ball definitely had some air under it. I think he just wanted to make sure he didn't throw it away, and he nearly threw it away because he was trying so hard not to throw it away. At any rate, Brian at first hopped off the bag, caught it, put his foot on the bag. That's 3 outs. We go on to another inning. Wow. I think we've got Nate Stark bottom and then Diamond Dan. This is pretty good.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, that's one. Nice catch. That was not easy. I jumped out left field.
I had to jump. I just wanted to make sure I had it.
Hey, nice way to go up there and get that. Way to go get that. Atta baby, that's huge. That's huge. Nice job, boys. Hey, come on, let's get a run here.
Hey, Grilly, what was the conversation about on the mound? I was speculating. What were you guys talking about?
Part of it is he said his knee's a little uncomfortable. It was a little tweaked, so we were talking about that. But then, I don't know, when he was with the guy on second, he kept checking him, and he'd start his motion, looking back at second, and then come and pick up his target. He's like, don't worry about the runner, just focus on target. Just, I don't care if they steal. I care if they get walked.
Nice. Okay. All right. Now we know. He's got a live arm, huh? Matt?
Yeah, and especially early when he had confidence and was just letting it go. He threw a couple of those. I was like, oh, that really jumps out. Yeah.
But I mean, we went from the 2 Myers and you. Like, I think we had maybe 1 walk in 14 innings, and then we get to this, which is more like what we're used to seeing on this level.
Yeah, if we all would have done that, the game would be in the 9th right now, and we'd be tied.
Matt Grill, of course, the fearless leader.
Start.
So I don't think I mentioned Randy Schmidt is supposed to be. Well, Randy Schmidt is the manager of this team. Randy was planning on coming down. He got called over to Europe because he's kind of a big deal, putting out fires in Europe for his company, and he wasn't going to be able to make it back in time to make this trip. So we put Nate Stark and Matt Grill in charge.
Let's go, Stark!
Today I helped out a little bit because Grilly was pitching and Nate was on a plane. So here we go. What inning is this? Top of 13? Something like top of 13, scores 1-1. How can we not be out of time yet?
Here you go, Nate.
We were just saying that.
No,
Hey, reset.
told us, like,
Under.
we had like 45 minutes and this was
The
maybe
game was
20
going
minutes.
really fast.
We
First,
flew.
I couldn't even believe when somebody says about it. I was like,
Yeah.
so it was like the 6th inning or something.
We flew through that.
I got it. I mean, if we started at 9, at most 3 hours, so if we're getting close to noon,
Yeah.
teams are Sunday.
We started about 10 minutes late.
Okay,
Yeah,
what
it
time
was a little
is
late,
it?
too.
Can we just agree?
Yeah, it shouldn't be hard to figure this out, right? I mean,
I just want to know
It's not our guy.
Yeah.
The umpire's got it. Figured out.
Oh, it's only like 12 minutes. So.
I mean, I think we'd be happy with time at this point, right? Like, we don't want to match zero to tie because we're going to lose, you know?
That'd be great. I'm gonna win this thing though.
I mean, I think a tie when you're matching zeros with Meyer is a win because you're always going to put your money on number 99 in that situation.
We're really not liking the strike zone today as a team.
No, we're not.
I've had some close ones called balls myself. I'm just like the one person who.
Reset, buddy. Here we go.
I think do you think
Good hitter, Nate.
Probably just because typically you do. You did snap it back pretty quick.
it seemed like there was a lot of movement of that bat head though.
So he's getting a little nasty now. Like you know, the pitch that he threw to strike Stark out there was rough. That's tough. That's tough. See that jack up Dan is? It's just a great hustle. Good job.
I will say, if Randy's listening, you know, it feels like that's a play in most games where we beat that throw. Like, it seems like those bang bang plays, we get lucky and we get on. In this game, you know, we've hit a couple double plays. Like, we haven't broken through the way this team usually breaks through. Moments like that, those 50-50 propositions. There's a line drive, base hit from Bill or from Lip. We're back to the fast hands portion of the order here. So this has just been a game where, you know, they've turned the double plays. The bang bang plays have gone their way. At least that one did. It's a little bit like it's a little different from what we're accustomed to, but we've been very fortunate as a team, I will say. We've caught a lot of breaks. Casey way behind on that. You heard Casey talking about how he thinks taking a swing early against Meyer, even if it's a pitch that's not a great pitch to do something with, is smart because it kind of gives you a sense of where you need to be with your bat. Be interesting to see how Meyer adjusts after Casey barreled one last time. Those pitches were both down and away. Does he come back with a high fastball? 2 strikes, not a good place to be. I got the umpire. That had to hurt. So we're speculating that this could be the last inning. They're going to get a chance to bat.
Get away, Case.
Kenny asked if anyone's warming up for the Mammoth. No. I think primarily because we don't really have a lot of options at this point, or maybe a lot of better options than what we got out there right now. I mean, I think both Greeley and I were impressed with Matt's arm strength and his stuff. I think, you know, he walked some guys, he hit a guy, so obviously the concern is that he's got the control to take. That's when we need Kenny here. We need you here, Kenny. I feel like you come in at this point. Count as 1 and 2.
Here we go, 5.
Casey's so strong with his hands. That ball got deep on him again. It's not going to be 2. Oh, they're 2 outs anyway, once again. All right, well, Casey got a barrel on it, but once again, it just got too deep in the zone on him. All right. I think if we can get out of this inning, we're going to end up with a tie. Good battle, Case. Good battle.
You got the restart, taking me out of the game for a bit.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this happening? Got Mark Hoyland on the mound? Are we going with Mark Hoyland? Apparently we are. The only reason I'm expressing surprise is I don't know how much Mark has been playing. I'm going to have to ask Curly about this one. I mean, that first pitch looked good. Curly, is Mark been pitching?
Yeah.
Oh, he has.
It's funny because I asked him, like, hey, Matt's knees bugging him, are you good to go next inning? He was kind of like, okay. And I was like, well, that's not very confident. And I said something down here, and 2 people at the same time, they're like, he doesn't pitch, does he? I was like, wait, did I ask someone who doesn't pitch to go in and first day manager things? Hey, you're going in to pitch. Like, okay, I've never done it before. Why not now? But yes, he does.
Okay. So this is probably it?
I mean, we're at.
Someone said we
time to get out there.
No, because
We have 6 minutes.
they're the bottom of the inning, so I don't think we'll get another one in.
Yeah, I mean, 6 minutes, you can't start after 3 hours,
No.
right? So
I actually thought it was 2.5, but I guess not. That at bat any better, Nate?
Yeah, I made contact. That slider is really good.
Yeah?
I know, that's not fair. You don't need it. You throw that hard, you don't need a slider too.
I felt like I was on the fastball, or closer to being on it. Get it off the handle.
I feel like that's the one pitch we never see is like a professional grade slider, and then when you see it, I feel like if they threw that every pitch, I'd never hit. I'd hit 0. Because it's like a fastball, and then it looks like it goes a right angle, right?
You have to be so out ahead of his fastball too.
Yeah.
That you don't have time. You're already swinging. You're like, oh.
I was talking about that with Casey. Like, Casey's hitting it too deep, right? You got to hit it out here with the barrel, and he can't. It's just so fast, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, we're back. Okay, so you heard we have Mark Hoyland on the mound. Now, Mark was a long time Cincinnati Giant. My understanding was he hasn't played in a while, so that's why I was a little surprised he was on the mound. It's a good pitch. He looks very cool out there, though. And Mark was very good for a lot of years with the Giants, so we'll see. It's a good fastball. Working fast. I believe this is John Andre. I feel like if John gets on base, we're in trouble. John's a jackrabbit. All right, I feel like we needed to get that first one.
I think this is really indicative of, you know, where are the weaknesses in our roster this year. The fact that I mean, I understand why we're doing it, because we don't have a lot of options. But the fact that we don't have a lot of options at this point, at least a lot of known quantities, to come in and finish this game out tells you a little bit about where we're at with the pitching this year. You know, Mark may be the perfect person for this spot, but the fact that we don't know is a little troubling. And again, it's not troubling in the sense that I feel like Mackerel should know. It's troubling in the sense that we can't put somebody out there where we do know, because we just don't have that many options. We're gonna square up, push him over, pulls back. Again, I think, you know, if Kenny's down here, this is where we could always just rely on Kenny to come in. Let's give him a chance, though. They haven't scored yet. I believe it comes 3-0. Bottom of the 13th, most likely the last inning. The score is 1-1. We got a guy in second with nobody out. All right, there's ball 4. So I think we're going to have to vacate this dugout pretty quickly after the game. Don't know how long I'll be able to stay online, but again, Billy's running out there. Have a word with Mark. There will be a stream of our next game available somewhere. It'll either be on this phone, or if Lars comes out and streams for the Federal League, we may just let Lars carry it. We'll see. I see Randy's joined the chat. Hey, Randy. Oh, there's a bunt. Oh, boy, that's a good one. He's going to get there. Okay. Bases loaded, nobody out. This has an air of inevitability at this point. This is probably the guy. I mean, this is the one guy that I worry about. I mean, I worry about all these guys as hitters. I've just seen Jamie have so much success. I feel like I've seen him have so much success against Mammoth pitching. I mean, relative maybe to the rest of the squad. And then I played with Jamie one year down in Arizona, and I just know he's an excellent, excellent hitter. So, I mean, I like his chances right now. Bases loaded, nobody out. I like his chances getting the ball out of the infield or doing something that gets that guy home. I don't know. I mean, if we can navigate through Jamie and then turn 2. Yeah, that's gonna be the game. That's a fair ball. That's the game. All right, let's go do the handshake.
Hey, good job, Mammoth. Hey, good job.
Try to angle this up so you guys can be a part of this.
Hey, good game.
Take the pitch, Mark.
I like it, Matt.
What's up, guys?
Hey, great game, guys.
see you guys in
great
the title
game.
game, huh?
Great game,
Absolutely.
guys. Great game. Nice game. Great game out there. Great game, Louis. Great game. Great game, David. Good game. Nice game. Great game. Good game. Nice work out there. Good game. Attaboy, Tori. Good game. Nice pitching out there. That was a fun one. Good game. All right, let's go, guys.
Nobody down now. Let's go.
It's the Mammoth. It's us.
Mammoth.
Long week. Long week. Let's go.
Here you go, boys. Hey, that was a good game. That was a good ball game, guys.
Let's go.
Nice game. So, Tori, I will. I'll go over there and get those balls and get you.
Okay. Whenever you need to, like this week, bring them tomorrow or whatever.
We're gonna stick, I think we're going to stick around and watch you guys play game 2.
You guys don't have a second game today?
No, we do. We play after you guys. So you guys play.
You get a break?
Behind me. Well, I'd rather play back to back. But
Yeah.
So you guys play whoever you're playing. Then I think we play them after you.
Oh,
right
okay.
here. So,
Really?
Yeah. So I'm going to go get that stuff and then I'll just, I'll bring them over at some point next hour. So.
Yeah.
Good game, man.
That was a great game.
Yeah.
I was about to shoot myself.
Well,
You know?
I mean, those plays you made at second base made a big difference.
I know.
You made 2 plays, especially that one where you kept.
Because I was at third.
Yeah, right. That was
that
the
would
one.
have been the winner.
That was the chopper that you made his dive in. Yeah. He gets home and the game's over. So that was really nice play.
Well, I said something that I gotta go. I said we're here because of my glove, and we're also here because of my glove. You know. See you, Billy. Yeah. Thank you. You too.
Well, I mean, you guys won it.
It it was a weird play too. It just like I thought I had it, and I went to throw it, and it just was. I'm like, where's the ball? It just shot right out.
The other thing, like everything seems to accelerate on the ground.
Oh my gosh,
like ground
yes.
balls, it's like they pick up speed.
Yes.
Yeah. I streamed that whole one. So that
You
whole
did?
Game, so yeah.
It was a great game.
It's a fun game. Yeah.
2 really good teams. I really like how between the 2 teams, you know, it had been heated a little bit, but it's kind of now that we play each other so much, it kind of settles down and guys are just playing hard, you know. And
I agree.
I like that and can talk, still play a hard, intense game, but like talk, you know, in between innings, you know.
And I feel like
it's good with mutual respect now, right?
We're kind of ambassadors for Minnesota baseball down here. So, we're competitors now, but there's a level where we're kind of representing Minnesota. So I think that comes out too. Yeah.
And we're playing at a high level of baseball here.
I mean the Myers and Grill, like I think there was 1 walk in like 13 innings. The pitching
Grill's
performance.
unbelievable. I'm telling you, he's unbelievable. The fact that he can come out there and throw 12 innings or whatever he did, 11 innings. Yeah. Against a good hitting lineup. You know what I mean?
I know.
1 inning. You know,
he astounds
one
me.
run.
His level of control. But the thing is, like both the Myers have that level of control, and they got the big arms too.
Yeah.
Which is what makes them so dominant.
Yeah.
I mean, I had never seen the first Meyer pitch. He's really Dave Meyer. He's really good.
He is really good.
Yeah.
I think we had 3 losses this year in the regular season. Maybe 2. I don't know. 1 was to them. He beat us, I think, 3-2. But we only had like 4 hits, and they came right away at the beginning of the game. And then he got into this groove. And he's just really good at pitching.
I agree.
You know, besides his velocity,
100%.
he's really good at pitching.
I was going to say he's got that big arm, but he mixes the pitches really well. Like every once in a while, he slings a fastball in there, and it looks so fast because he changes speed so well across of his repertoire. So he's very good.
Yeah.
And of course, Meyer, good God.
Yeah,
what a beast.
And the big focus, I think, is just trying for us when we play you is to try to keep Kazaza off the bases because the one time he got on, he almost scored. I mean, he just is such a difference maker with the speed and the way he. I said to Rath, I go, God, his approach at the plate is so relaxed and calm. You know, whether the guy's throwing 87 or 72, it's the same demeanor inside the box.
He's supremely confident, and it really shows up there. Like, he's bigger than the moment. I've just never seen the moment bigger than him. He's always bigger than the moment. And not everyone's like that, right? Like,
you know, I felt so bad.
I got to get my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you know what? That was just such a great game. So I appreciate you streaming it too.
For sure, yeah. You should. When you guys get back home, you should watch it.
We will.
I missed like the first half, but I got the second half. So.
Get my dive right.
I think so. I think I got you in there. Thanks.
Tom, is this yours? This is sitting over here.
No, it's not. I didn't bring that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my stuff here and we'll sign off shortly. Like I said, I was a little bit more close to the vest with some of the comments. We may loosen up as we go on here, but hopefully that was, once we got the technical difficulties ironed out, that was an interesting one to watch. So hopefully it just gets better. So I can turn this camera around. Let's see what a 52-year-old looks like. There we go. So we have got a 2 or 3 hour, at least a 3 hour break between now and our next game. I'm not sure what the plan is for the rest of the team. I think Casey and I may stick around. If we do stick around, maybe we'll stream some of the next game. At any rate, as I said before, there will be a stream of the Mammoth. It'll either be on this phone or through Lars and his phone. So come back at 4 o'clock, and then we'll have 4 games over the next couple of days, and I'm planning on streaming all of those as well. So thank everyone for watching as usual. Sorry about the problems at the beginning and some of the profanity. I just get so angry. But we persevered, we found a way, and we watched a good game. So I will talk to everyone soon. Bushy. I got to turn this around. All right. See you guys.